the message coming through for the collective today is very much around taking your pain and allowing it to support your purpose. Your pain can be part of your greatest asset in creating your dream life. And it's very fitting because I just did a personal reading that had similar themes. And yesterday was my mom's death anniversary. And I owe so much of my life, so much of who I am, so much of what I do now to her loss, to her death, because I just would not be where I am today. I wouldn't have the same perspective on life if she was still here. And I know that sounds very strange because it's not that I wish that she passed, but this is a message about you can't always control what happens in your life. We don't always get to control certain outcomes. We don't always get to control how things play out. What we do get to control is what we do with those situations, how we take what happened and allow it to either push us forward and motivate us to make certain decisions in our life, to inspire us to do something good with it, or we can fall into, victimhood and negative spirals and just feeling like the world is against us, right? So there's something here very much so about understanding that your losses, your pain, your sorrow, all of the difficulties that you have experienced over the course of your life can actually be the catalyst to your dream life that you have been manifesting, to everything that you could possibly want and more. Okay, and so there is this duality throughout our experience of understanding that there cannot be light without darkness. They have to coexist. It's the same thing for, anything that we experience in our lives. There is always going to be two sides of the same coin. And the call here is very much so to lean into that understanding that you are who you are because of what you've been through. And that alone is beautiful in and of itself. Who you are today is worthy and deserving of all of the things that you want to accomplish in your life. But it's really about digging deep and uncovering these little gifts that you have been granted through some of your darkest moments. There are so many times where people undergo unfathomable distress, unfathomable loss, grief, heaviness, and then they are the ones who initiate changes in that direction, changes in the way that the world perceives those instances, right? So I feel like you are coming out of a very dark phase. You are coming out of a very deep, emotional, heavy period of your life and falling into massive abundance, luck, and fortune. Feeling like you are expanding all new heights, receiving wishes come true, but it's directly because of things that had fallen away. You're receiving a wish come true, a wish manifested that wouldn't be possible without some of the losses that you've endured throughout your life, without some of the pain that you've endured throughout your life. And so this is really just a message of encouragement of knowing that life is working for you. Again, we don't get to control, we don't get to say what happens outside of us, but what we have control over is what we do with our experiences. And I do feel like this collective is really being inspired to take all of the things that they've gone through and use it to motivate them, inspire them. Okay, so for some of you, this is like moving towards a creative endeavor where you can literally transmute your pain, your power, or your feelings of powerlessness into more inspiration, more purpose. Sharing your voice for others who are maybe undergoing something similar, that you can be a guiding light for them to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, that yes, you might be going through something difficult right now, but there is something to still look forward to. This doesn't have to be the end. There is so much, union, divinely blessed fortune that is trying to come into your life at this time, that is about to enter your life at this time. I feel like a lot of you are going to receive some sort of physical blessing in your financial situation, in your home life. And there's going to be a moment where you recognize that you wouldn't be anywhere without some of the horrible things that maybe have happened throughout your life. Like, I am so grateful for the family that I've created with my husband and my beautiful son. And I would not have that if my mom were still here. My life would look so completely different. And so, while yes, I can miss her, while yes, I'm sad that she had to be taken away from me early in my life, I'm so grateful for what I have and what I've created in spite of that, despite that. So, don't allow things that have not worked out, don't allow your pain, your sorrow to define what you have to look forward to. And this is not like some toxic positivity, like, oh, like, be happy that it happened and, put a smile on. And no, no, this is about taking your power back and knowing that yes, there are things out of your control, but this is what I do have control over. And this is what I'm going to work towards because I know that I deserve it. And I'm going to do it actually in memory of something that I've lost, in memory of an experience that I had that was really horrible that I can help somebody else navigate through, right? There's something here about like really supporting the collective through you expressing authentically your like being a testimony, like you're being a testimony here. Your life is a testimony. You had to go through very difficult cycles of your life so that you could overcome them, so you could come out the other side and show other people what was possible. Okay, so I'm sending you so much love. This is a very powerful message. I know it may have sounded a little bit repetitive there, but really the bulk of it is you have something amazing to look forward to, and it's because of how you've responded and who you've become through all of the pain, loss, and suffering you've experienced and endured. So sending you so much love and strength as you continue forward. Mwah.